Oh, Hollywood, we you at it again with the devil worshipping. What's happening? Come on, people. So, have you heard the latest news? Why am I speaking in an accent? Have you heard it? Because it's funny, I like it. So, what happened is that the people getting possessed at the horror show is the Conjuring The Last Rites, right? And they have a priest before you go in, they're like, oh, we're going to bless you so you don't possess. But the people getting possessed, they're like, I want to go to Walmart. Where's the Kmart? Ooh, Payless Shoe Store. I love you. Like they're saying weird stuff, from like the 90s. So, because everybody loves the 90s. And when you're possessed, you wave your hands like this. So why are people getting possessed at these shows, right? Well, because Windows, like me, like look at you, I'm sending you positive energy and love and joy, but some people send negative energy and hatred and destruction, and then you pull that into your life, and you're like, ooh, you attract it, and it becomes a cycle because then you think fear and more fear and more fear, and you attract fear, and all of a sudden you're trapped in a fear hole, and you're like, oh, fear hole. The moral of the story is do not watch horror movies. I know some of us love them because I myself love some horror movies. And there's some really classic horror movies that deal with the devil. But it's like, I'm going to have to put a kibosh on that and say, no, sácale videos, señorita Laura, because those videos are not good for me. That means take out the videos because those videos are not good for me. So the moral of the story, and we see it, like when you go, you see horror. It's all horror. Everything is horror. Horror, it's cheap to make, and a lot of money. Hi, money from horror. And it's like, yeah, no. And when they try to switch up the franchise, like with Megan, they're like, no, she's not going to be horror. She's going to be a superhero. Like, you know what I mean? People are like, nah, she wasn't horror. I liked it when she killed. And it's like, come on, bring back Megan. Let's bring some Megan love. So yeah, so that's what's happening. So people are physically, emotionally, traumatically reacting to this movie. Now, could there be a lawsuit against this whole thing of like actually putting images that is that a lawsuit? Is that like you're endangering people's lives? You're endangering society in general by infusing demon into people. So it's a lot. Some of these people say that these people like have already had some demons in there. Yeah, it kind of works in there. You slowly start drawing demons, but when you actually go into like an actual ritual that is done on television or anything, you're actually sigils, all that stuff. You're drawing in that energy. So you really need to be mindful of the things that you take in. We cannot stress that enough, right? So what are your thoughts about horror? What are your thoughts about what's happening with The Conjuring and this whole situation? Do you watch any of those movies? I say, no, sorry, sácale video. I don't think so, señorita Laura. Not today, Satan. Thank you, Bianca Del Rio, for that, because a lot of people don't give her credit for that. So anywho, I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful eternity. What's your favorite horror movie that you feel you should not be watching? Now, I know I should be rubbing up the video, but the point, The Exorcist, if you go back in history and look at events that have happened in horror movies, a lot of horror movies are filled with a lot of negative dark energy. Any movie that deals with spirituality and any kind of like that kind of realm, look at the Passion of the Christ and how lightning struck the actor, I believe, twice. I mean, I'm gonna say, I don't know, if I was a father, I would not want to watch a video recreation of the death of my son. That's just my point. A lot of people say it's a snuff film. I've never seen it. So do movies like that draw a certain kind of energy? So some people might argue because it's like it's Christ and stuff like that. You can't talk badly about Christ. No one's talking badly about Christ. I'm talking about the representation and what's happening and people making money off of all those things. What do you think? What's your point? Do you love? Do you not love? I want to wish you a wonderful eternity. Thank you.